Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is what you don't see coming for the week of December 28th, 2025. Keep in mind it is a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, it's okay. Just means that one message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. Be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what your other placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, in the description box is information on how you can become a time traveler. With all of that said, let's begin. Okay, tapping into the Cancer collective now for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. We have a super full moon in your sign, by the way, on January 3rd. What does Cancer need to know? What do they not see coming for the week of December 28th, 2025? What do they not see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming this week? Ego. Her ego getting in the way of a connection here in your life. Bottom of the deck, we have haunted. Okay. Tell me why ego is something that Cancer does not see coming for the week of December 28th, 2025. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is this something they do not see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. I just saw the Ten of Swords. We'll see if that wants to come back out. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Moon. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Two of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. That leaves the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is a very emotionally charged week here for you. You seem to be recalling back, having some memories. I mean, the card here says haunted. I don't really think it's haunted in a negative way. I just feel here that you're having some memories about thinking about some soulmate, soul bond connection here that you've had in your life. This is very emotional when you think about this person. Tell me what this is here for Cancer. One more shuffle here. Thank you. This is being clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. Whoever this person was to you, there was a Three of Swords moment here in this connection. Something occurred here that left you feeling heartbroken or some degree of loss here. I feel like this person meant a lot to you. I don't know if this was a love partner. I don't know if this was a spouse, if this was a family member, you know, maybe a friend that you truly cherished. I feel like there's been a break in this connection. I don't feel like this person is still in your life anymore for whatever reason, by force or by choice. It just seems like this weekend you are this week, not this weekend, this week, you are thinking about this individual, kind of thinking about like the glory days I just heard, the happy days or the happy moments that you had with them. You're staying balanced as far as you can. Like, this is your energy. I don't think that you are in a pit of despair over this, but it seems to be a very nostalgic feeling. Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like someone is trying to communicate with you this week. I feel like you're not really paying a lot of attention to this person because you're very focused on a connection that's no longer in your life. Tell me more about the individual who's trying to connect with Cancer this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Star card. Could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups, and Justice. There seems to be here a little bit of an energetic block between you and this person. That's how I'm taking that Seven of Swords to the Knight of Cups. Like, this person is trying to extend to you an offer, an invitation, conversation here, and you seem to be reluctant. I don't think it's your hurt ego getting in the way of the connection. I'm not taking it that way. I just feel like you're so focused on nostalgia and recalling, I don't know, I feel like these good times from the past that you had with a particular person, or maybe even a group of people here in your life, that although this individual here seems to be wanting to connect with you and talk to you, maybe even invite you somewhere, you seem to be a bit reluctant to engage with them because, again, you're feeling an emotional distance, not just from this person, from a lot of people in your life. Emotionally, I feel like on the surface, you're calm and you're balanced, but internally to you, you keep hearkening back to the loss of this connection or these people, or like I said, these memories of the past. Tell me more about this individual who's trying to connect with you. Tell me more about this person. I feel like this person likes trying to, I don't know, invite you somewhere or maybe make a plan with you. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Possibly invite you somewhere. 3 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and Justice. Yeah, bottom of the deck, the Emperor. I feel like this person is trying to maybe pull you out of this rut. Like, let's go out. They want to maybe give you a gift or be generous towards you. But you seem to be falling back on this heartache, the what have beens, what should have beens, could have beens, etc., etc. Emperor, 2 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, Cancer, I feel like you have someone here trying to pull you out of an emotional rut that you have been in for quite some time. I'll definitely get you some advice from the advice deck here. But I just want to know a little bit more about this person. I feel like this person is trying to get you out of the house or out of your shell. Anything else Cancer needs to know about this person? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Anything else you need to know about them? Ace of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. I feel like you do have someone here. I think they have good intentions. I don't see anything negative in their energy. For most of you, this is someone who is trying to create some kind of plan with you to go out, to get lunch, to go out, maybe to celebrate the new year. They're trying to pull you out of this like state of maybe mental or emotional despair that they're aware that you've been in for quite some time. I think you can have a really good time if you connect with this person and go out. I mean, it appears here that this person, see, after this ending here that you've had, or these set of losses or something like that, tragedies that you've had in your life, this person is trying to get you to like be happy again. And I'm not taking anything negative from this person's energy. I would tell you otherwise. So I think you have a friend here or someone who cares very deeply about you and trying to get you out of the house or out of your shell. Trying to restore some happiness here to your life. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. So I would say to not allow this to hold you back from this, because again, this seems to be like someone who's really trying to be there for you this week. So if you get invited to go anywhere, I wouldn't be so quick to say no. I would consider going. 3 cards of advice here for Cancer. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice, the World card, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, we have the High Priestess, and we have the 2 of Wands, which does talk about planning. So there's something here about you understanding that whatever these connections here were in your life that are no longer with you, whatever nostalgic memories you have, those chapters are closed, right? They're done. We can't go back. I know that it's called, you're a time traveler if you remember, and this is Timeline Tarot. But truth be told, as far as we know, we can't actually like go back in time, right? So there's no way to go back and redo any of this or experience any of this. Like, these are completed chapters here in your life. However, there's nothing wrong with you investing in making new memories with new people in your life or new connections. So there's something here about don't block this out. The 2 of Swords card sometimes talks about like blocking out or automatically saying no to something. And I would just say to not do that. I think you can do both. I think you can have these nostalgic feelings about the past. I think you can have these memories. I think you can miss this person or these people. And I think that you can go out and experience life again at the same time. I don't feel like it has to be an either or. And that seems to be what this is telling you. Like, you can honor the past and still invest in the future at the same time. That is what I have for you, my dear, for the week of December 28th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.